Okay. Now can you hear me clearly or not? Can you hear me clearly now? I'm not sure. His network doesn't seem good. Anyways, so this chapter is understanding shapes, including polygons. Now this is the beginning of quadrilaterals. Anushri, in your book, this chapter is not given. Okay. In your book, they have directly started with quadrilaterals. This chapter has two parts. First part is understanding shapes, that is basic polygons and all. And then comes quadrilateral. And then the types of quadrilaterals. Okay. So from quadrilateral onwards, your book's chapter will start. But I recommend that you should take notes at least. If not doing homework, that is okay. But take notes of this part as well, because this is going to help you next year also. Okay, so this is the basics of quadrilaterals, you can say. So let's begin. Just a moment. Yeah, sure, Aditya, you can leave and rejoin. There is no problem. If you cannot hear me, if you can hear me, there is no need of rejoining, because I think network is fine now. You can hear me, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Now,
great, great. Just be here then. Okay, okay. Now let's begin with the introduction of this chapter. Um there are different shapes drawn over here, right? There are different kind of shapes which are drawn over here. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. So all these shapes are known as curves. All these shapes are known as curves. Whether they are curve or a straight line doesn't make any difference. All these shapes in geometry, they are known as curves. Okay, in our day-to-day life, we if we imagine the word curve, it is always something which is not straight. But in mathematics, straight line is also known as a curve. Straight line is also known as a curve in mathematics. So this is something very new. You might be listening for the first time maybe. Okay. Now what are the different types of curve? There can be an open curve or there can be a closed curve. Open curve does not cut itself, does not meet itself. So its ends do not meet. They are open. Okay. Closed curve cuts itself, or the ends join. Okay. It has some closed area. So open and closed curve, very easy to identify. Okay. There are some simple closed curve which we already have dealt in geometry in earlier classes, like a triangle, like a circle, like this is an oval shape. Okay, oblong or oval shape. Now we have already been dealing with this kind of closed curves. Now with related to closed curve, you should understand these three terminologies. Number one is the interior of the curve. Interior means inside. Some points can be in the interior. When I say interior, means inside. Some points can be on the boundary of the curve. Boundary means the periphery, or the, you can say, circumference. Yeah. Exterior of the curve, some points can be outside the curve. Outside means exterior. Okay. Interior of the curve together with its boundary is called its region. Okay. Interior with the boundary is known as region of the curve. Region. Okay, now coming to polygon. Now see, these were some very basic things. Okay, now the real topic starts. क्वाड्रिलैटरल तक आते आते तुम्हें पूरा पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाएगा, लेकिन उससे पहले भी बहुत सारी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम गोइंग फ्रॉम ABCD बेसिक्स. ठीक है, चलो पॉलीगॉन. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट पॉलीगॉन. पॉलीगॉन क्या है? इट्स ए क्लोज्ड प्लेन फिगर. It's a closed plane figure. It is bounded by straight line segments. मतलब यहाँ पे एक स्पेसिफिक टाइप के कर्व ही यूज होंगे विच आर स्ट्रेट लाइन्स. Polygons will be made by only straight lines, and polygon will be having a closed shape. That means it will be a closed plane figure. Open नहीं होगी. ठीक है, ये वाला जो लास्ट वाला तुम देख रहे हो, fourth wala example, is it a polygon? No, it's not a polygon. It is made up of straight lines, but is it closed? No. Even this one is not a polygon. Is it a polygon? No, it's not a polygon. बीच में तो एक line आ जाती है. Do you see that? A polygon has closed plane figure. It does not have any line in between. Just line. Okay. अच्छा, what about this? This does not represent polygon. This is not a polygon. There are two polygons in it itself. इसमें दो पॉलीगॉन है, दो ट्राइंगल तुम देख रहे हो लेफ्ट और राइट साइड में, ठीक है. बट दिस वन इज अ पॉलीगॉन. दिस इज अ क्लोज्ड प्लेन फिगर. ठीक है. सो पॉलीगॉन क्या नहीं होता, इसके ऊपर वो लोग ने यहाँ पे थोड़ा नॉलेज दिया है. दिस वन इज नॉट, दिस वन इज नॉट, एंड दिस वन इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ पॉलीगॉन. ठीक है. सो पॉलीगॉन में होता क्या है बेसिकली? इट्स अ क्लोज्ड प्लेन फिगर मेड अप ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइंस. ये जो स्ट्रेट लाइंस होती है ना, स्ट्रेट लाइंस जो होती है उसको बोलते हैं साइड्स ऑफ द पॉलीगॉन. साइड्स, जैसे ट्राइंगल में कितनी साइड्स होती है? 3 साइड, सबको पता है. तो ये स्ट्रेट लाइंस है जो पॉलीगॉन बना रहे हैं, क्लोज शेप बना रहे हैं. ठीक है. द एंड पॉइंट्स वेयर दी स्ट्रेट लाइन मीट, दीज एंड पॉइंट्स आर नोन एज वर्टाइसेस. वर्टाइसेस, एक ट्राइंगल में देखो 3 वर्टाइसेस होते हैं, मतलब जितने लाइंस होंगे उतने वर्टाइसेस होंगे. If there are 3 lines, there will be 3 vertices. If there are 3 sides, there will be 3 vertices. If there are 4 sides, there will be 4 vertices. If there are 5 sides, pentagon, there will be 5 vertices, and so on. So you see triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, decagon. These are all polygons. These are all plane closed figures made from straight line segments. ठीक है. पॉलीगॉन समझ में आ गया क्या है? इसी को समझना है हमको. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू स्टडी. और तुम्हारा जो चैप्टर है ना अनुश्री, दिस इज द चैप्टर यू हैव, क्वाड्रिलैटरल. बट द स्टडी विल बी इनकम्प्लीट इफ यू डोंट पे अटेंशन टू अदर टाइप्स ऑफ पॉलीगॉन्स. तुम सिर्फ क्वाड्रिलैटरल पे फोकस करोगे तो आधा हो जाएगा चैप्टर. तो वी हैव टू डू फुल चैप्टर. इसमें एक फ़ायदा है कि सारे बच्चों का हो जाएगा, तुम्हारा बेसिक्स भी क्लियर हो जाएगा. ठीक है. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डूइंग, आई हैव सिलेक्टेड और आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू टीच फ्रॉम बोथ द बुक्स. मतलब दोनों बुक के टॉपिक हम लोग कवर करेंगे इस चैप्टर में. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट द टाइप ऑफ पॉलीगॉन्स. पॉलीगॉन्स तो हमें समझ में आ गया कि क्लोज्ड प्लेन फिगर होता है बाउंडेड बाय स्ट्रेट लाइंस, लेकिन इसके भी टाइप्स होते हैं. सो इसके टाइप्स मतलब क्या, कौन से टाइप के टाइप्स होंगे इसके? देखो, एक तो होगा कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन और दूसरा होगा कॉनकेव पॉलीगॉन. व्हाट इज अ कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन? If you're wondering what is a convex polygon, each angle of this convex polygon will be less than a straight angle, less than 180 degree. अगर तुम्हारे polygon के सारे angle 180 degree से छोटे हैं, कम हैं, then it is known as convex polygon. Convex, and this is the kind of polygon which we deal in our regular geometry classes or chapters. यही पॉलीगॉन सबसे ज़्यादा हमें पढ़ना है. जो आगे वाला चैप्टर है क्वाड्रिलैटरल, वो क्वाड्रिलैटरल में सारे कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन ही है. वी डोंट हैव कॉनकेव. कॉनकेव का बहुत रेयरली कोई केस या कोई क्वेश्चन आता है. कॉनकेव पॉलीगॉन क्या है? कॉनकेव पॉलीगॉन में एटलीस्ट 1 एंगल, इफ नॉट मोर, एटलीस्ट 1. ओके, मोर देन 1 भी हो सकता है, लेकिन एटलीस्ट 1 एंगल शुड बी मोर देन 180 डिग्री. At least one angle should be more than 180 degree, which looks something like this. Now I would like to ask you guys, do you know the name of the angle which is, whose measure is more than 180? Do you know the name of that angle whose measure is more than 180?
Sir, can I get?
Sir, obtuse. Sir, is it obtuse?
Aditya, no, not obtuse. Anushri?
Sir, it is straight angle.
No, 180 degree is straight angle. Exactly
Okay.
180, but more than 180. What is
Sir, 360 degree.
No, that is complete angle. That is again exactly 360. I am asking something between 180 and 360. What do you call an angle between 180 and
Sir,
360?
sir, reflex.
Very good. Reflex. Reflex angle. Reflex angle. So how does it look like? It looks like this. You see that? That is a reflex angle. Obtuse से बड़ा होता है ये और complete angle से छोटा होता है. So that is between 180 and 360. 180 से अगर छोटा है 90 और 180 के बीच में तो obtuse है. 90 से छोटा है तो acute है. ठीक है, एग्जैक्टली 180 है तो स्ट्रेट है, और पूरा 360 है तो कंप्लीट है, लेकिन बिटवीन 180 टू 360 में उसको बोलते हैं रिफ्लेक्स एंगल। तो कॉनकेव पॉलीगॉन में एटलीस्ट एक एंगल तो रिफ्लेक्स होगा ही, और इसीलिए उसका शेप थोड़ा फनी होता है, थोड़ा अजीब होता है, और ऐसे टाइप के पॉलीगॉन हमें ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ने हैं। वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन विच वन, द कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन। ठीक है, वी हैव टू डू द क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन। अनलेस स्टेटेड अदरवाइज अ पॉलीगॉन मीन्स अ कॉन्वेक्स पॉलीगॉन। यहाँ पे लिख भी दिया है वो लोगों ने कि अगर वो लोग बोलेंगे कि कॉनकेव है तभी कॉनकेव होगा, अगर कुछ बोला नहीं है कॉनकेव है या कॉन्वेक्स है तो कॉन्वेक्स ही होता है, बिकॉज दिस इज द मोस्ट जनरल काइंड ऑफ पॉलीगॉन। ठीक है, इसको याद रखना प्लीज। ओके, नाउ देर इज वन मोर टर्म मे बी यू आर फैमिलियर विथ, it is known as a diagonal. You know what do you mean by diagonal? Diagonal.
Yes, sir.
What is diagonal?
Sir, it actually bisects. So, like, I'm not sure what's the exact
Yeah, I will tell you.
definition,
I will tell
but
you.
it actually.
Okay, now you used the word bisect. Yeah, you will answer Kea, but wait. You use the word bisect here, Aditya. I strictly tell you not to use this word because bisect has another meaning. Bisect means to divide in two equal parts. ठीक है, बाइसेक्ट का मतलब डिवाइड इन टू इक्वल पार्ट्स, और डायगोनल बाइसेक्ट कर भी सकता है नहीं भी कर सकता। ठीक है, बाइसेक्टिंग इज जस्ट यू कैन से एन एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डायगोनल, सम स्पेशल प्रॉपर्टी। सो बाइसेक्ट वर्ड यहाँ पे यूज नहीं करना है। केया, कैन यू टेल व्हाट इज अ डायगोनल?
Sir, it's not even horizontal or not even vertical. It's slanting.
Okay, so remember one thing, diagonal is not you can say associated with the orientation of line, जैसे vertical या horizontal या slanting. No, diagonal can be anything. Diagonal can be vertical, diagonal can be horizontal, diagonal can be slanting, it can be anything. Orientation से इसका कोई लेना देना नहीं। Diagonal is associated with a polygon. एक पॉलीगॉन के साथ एसोसिएटेड लाइन होती है डायगोनल। और डायगोनल कौन से टाइप के पॉलीगॉन में बनती है पता है? मैं तुम्हें यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ, तुम भी ये नोट ले लो क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को पता नहीं है इसके बारे में। सो आई विल जस्ट गिव यू एन आइडिया अबाउट डायगोनल। और डायगोनल can only be drawn, okay, can only be drawn, please note it down, in a polygon consisting of more than 3 sides। जिस पॉलीगॉन में 3 से ज़्यादा साइड होगी उसी में तुम डायगोनल बना सकते हो। मतलब मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ साइड्स रिक्वायर्ड टू ड्रॉ अ डायगोनल इज 4। एक पॉलीगॉन में 4 साइड होनी चाहिए तभी तुम उसमें डायगोनल बना सकते हो। तो चलो मैं एक 4 साइड वाला पॉलीगॉन बनाता हूँ। कैन एनीवन नेम दिस पॉलीगॉन?
Square.
यू कैन ट्राई बेटर। कैन यू नेम दिस पॉलीगॉन? इसका नाम क्या है?
Sir, is this a kite?
This is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. एक स्क्वायर भी क्वाड्रिलैटरल होता है, एक रेक्टेंगल भी, एक ट्रेपेजियम भी, एक काइट भी, एक पैरेललोग्राम भी, एक रोम्बस भी, ये सारे क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स हैं। ठीक है, सो क्वाड्रिलैटरल इज अ जनरल नेम ऑफ द फैमिली ऑफ पॉलीगॉन्स हैविंग 4 साइड्स। मैंने क्या बोला कि एक पॉलीगॉन जिसमें 4 साइड है मतलब क्वाड्रिलैटरल, सिर्फ उसी में तुम डायगोनल बना सकते हो, बाकी किसी में नहीं बना सकते। उससे कम साइड वाले में नहीं बना सकते। 4 से ज़्यादा साइड में बना सकते हो, साइड्स 4 से कम नहीं होनी चाहिए। तो क्वाड्रिलैटरल में रिमेंबर दिस, इफ़ यू जॉइन द ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस, इफ यू जॉइन द ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस, जैसे मैंने ए और सी को ज्वाइन कर लिया, तो ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस को ज्वाइन करने वाली जो लाइन है, ये वाली जो लाइन है, इसको हम लोग डायगोनल बोलते हैं. सो व्हाट इज डायगोनल? डायगोनल इज obtained by joining the opposite vertices of a polygon. A diagonal, please note down, a diagonal is a straight line. Diagonal is a straight line obtained by joining the vertices. A diagonal is a straight line obtained by joining the vertices, in fact the opposite vertices, joining the opposite vertices in a polygon having 4 or more sides. डायगोनल एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होती है जो ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस, एक पॉलीगॉन के ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस के जिसमें 4 या 4 से ज़्यादा साइड्स हैं, ऐसे पॉलीगॉन के ऑपोजिट वर्टाइसेस को ज्वाइन करने से हमें मिलती है ये स्ट्रेट लाइन. My next question is, in this quadrilateral, how many diagonals can you draw? Maximum number of diagonals.
Sir, 2.
Very good. Maximum number of diagonals which you can draw in a quadrilateral is 2. Now that is different for different kind of figures. Can you name this figure which you see over here? इसका नाम क्या है वो?
Pentagon.
वेरी गुड, इट इज़ अ पेंटागन. ओके, पेंटागन में कितनी साइड्स होती है? हाउ मेनी साइड्स डज इट हैव?
5.
5. Yes, of course. So let's see how many diagonals we can draw in this pentagon. Number of diagonals in quadrilateral is 2, AC and BD, which we have drawn over here. But in this pentagon, how many diagonals can we draw? तो A से 2 diagonal हमने बनाया है, AD and AC. ठीक है, next diagonal I'm going to make from B. So I will join B to E, BE, and I will join B to D, BD. Okay, C से भी मैं diagonal बना सकता हूँ, C to E, and C to A is already made. D से भी 2 diagonal बना सकता हूँ, D to B and D to A already made. E से 2 diagonal already made. मतलब हर वर्टेक्स से 2 डायगोनल निकल रहे हैं. बट देर आर सम डायगोनल्स विच आर कॉमन. सो लेट्स लिस्ट द नेम्स ऑफ द डायगोनल्स. कैन एनीवन हेल्प मी? अनुश्री, कैन यू गिव मी वन नेम ऑफ द डायगोनल हियर?
Sir, BE.
Okay, BE. Great. Anushri, one more.
BD.
BD. Very good. BD. Kea?
AD.
AD. Okay. Next.
AC.
AC. Okay. Aditya?
Yes, sir. Sir, then comes CA.
CA. Already done. ACCA.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay. Sir,
CA is done, DA is done, BE is done. Can you think of one more?
Sir, EC.
Very good. EC. Okay. So BE, EC, AC. From C, anything else? AC is done and CE is done. Yes. From C2, from E2, from B2, from A2. So all are done. From D also too. Okay. So how many diagonals did it have?
Fine.
5 diagonals. So pentagon has how many diagonals? 5 diagonals. Quadrilateral has how many diagonals? 2 diagonals. Hexagon has how many diagonals? You can find out. You can find out. Now you know what are diagonals, so you can find out the number of diagonals. Uh, you might have this idea in your mind that is there any special formula for finding the number of sides in a polygon, number of diagonals in a polygon? There might be. There might be. There can be. There possibly can be number of formulae which you can make, but it is better to do it manually and find out how many diagonals it has. Okay, so that is the next thing. Okay, one more important topic which we have in front of us, that is sum of angles of a polygon. Sum of angles of a polygon. What do you mean by sum of angles? Now before this, whatever they have drawn over here, I'll draw one more polygon. Can anyone name this polygon? What is ABC over here?
Sir, triangle.
It is a triangle, of course. What do you mean by sum of angles? Sum of angles means this interior angles which you see in a polygon. Over here also there are interior angles. Now there is very important relationship which exists between the number of angles and the number of sides. Number of angles is always equal to the number of sides. If a polygon has 3 sides, it will have 3 angles. If a polygon has 4 sides, it will have 4 angles. I'm talking about interior angle. If a polygon has 5 sides, it will have 5 angles. We have to find the the sum of this interior angles. Sum of the interior angles. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the sum of all interior angles of a triangle? For a triangle, what is the sum? Sorry?
180.
Very good, 180 degrees. Okay, so sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, now it will become very easy for you to find the sum of all the angles of any kind of polygon. I'll just zoom in for making it more clear. Okay, great. Now in front of you, you have quadrilateral number 1. I'm sorry for that. Okay, yeah. Can you tell me how many triangles can you see in this figure? How many triangles? There is a dotted line which divides this polygon into how many triangles? You just have to tell me that.
Sir,
2 triangles, number 1 and number 2. One triangle has sum of all its interior angle equal to 180 degree. The other triangle has sum of all its interior angle equal to 180 degree, right? Because both are triangles. So what is the sum of 180 plus 180? If you add 180 plus 180, what do you get?
360.
360.
So very important conclusion we have reached, that the sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Why? Because a quadrilateral is made up of 2 triangles. Similarly, you can find the sum of all the interior angles of this figure. This is a pentagon. Do it, scribble it in your notebook and let me know the sum of all interior angles. Sum of all interior angles.
So 540.
Very good. 540 degrees. 180 plus 180 plus 180.
Sir, I also got the same.
Very good. Can you find the sum over here? Perfect. And can you find the sum over here? There are 8 sides, remember, and you can see the number of triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sir,
5, 6.
100. Sir, it is 1080.
Very good. 1080. 1080 degrees. That is the sum of all interior angles of an octagon. This is known as octagon. This is known as hexagon, pentagon, and quadrilateral. Right? But there must be an easy way, right? There must be an easy way. Easy way, if you want to find out, you want to create a formula, then the formula is given right over here. Okay. See the observation, what they are writing. I'll just show you. So they have found a pattern. What is the pattern? The pattern is between the number of sides and the number of triangles which can be formed inside a given polygon. Like if a polygon has 4 sides, it can form 2 triangles. If it has 5 sides, it can form 3 triangles. If it has 6 sides, it can form 4 triangles, and if it has 8 sides, it can form 6 triangles. That means the number of triangles which are formed in a given polygon is always 2 less than the number of sides it has. If 4 sides it has, it will form only 2 triangles. If it has 6 sides, it will form only 4 triangles. So it is very easy to find the sum of all angles based on the number of sides. So sum of all interior angle with n sides will be equal to n minus 2 times 180. Why n minus 2? N is the total number of side, minus 2 because you want to find the number of triangles, and then multiply it with 180. Why 180? Because 180 is the sum of all interior angles of one triangle. Okay, now they have simplified this and they have written it as 2n minus 4 times 90. You can remember this simple formula, 2n minus 4 right angles. Please note it down. Please note it down. This is extremely important. Yes, Aditya.
Sir, actually, I didn't get like why did we subtract this 2?
Subtract 2. Okay. First, you have to understand what is n. N is the number of sides. This is your quadrilateral. How many sides does it have?
Sir, 4.
Very good. So n is equal to 4. Okay. N is equal to 4. Now tell me how many triangles does it form?
Sir, 2.
So triangles can be n minus 2, right? 4 minus 2, 2.
Okay.
Okay. If it is a pentagon, it has 5 sides. That means n is equal to 5. But how many triangles does it form? 3. That is n minus 2. So always, if there is n sides, the number of triangles formed are n minus 2. And each triangle has its angle sum equal to 180. So n minus 2 triangles times 180 will give you the angle sum of all the angles, interior angles of a polygon. So please write down this formula. Sum of all interior angles of a polygon with n side is equal to 2n minus 4 times 90. 2n minus 4 times 90. 2n minus 4 times 90. This is what your teacher expects you to write. So don't write anything else. Write what the textbook is giving you. Okay, because that is easier to understand and it has its applications further in the chapter. 2n minus 4 times 90. Okay. Let's go to some different thing, some different context. The next topic is sum of exterior angle of a polygon. Exterior angle. Now this is the one new type of angle which you are looking at. Exterior angle. Exterior is always on the outside. Exterior means on the outside. So how is an exterior angle formed? Have a look at this example which I am trying to show you. Okay, suppose this is a quadrilateral. Suppose if I extend one of its side like this. Okay, I'll name it. So I've extended one of its side like this. You see over here, this is an exterior angle. Exterior, because it is formed on the outside. How it is formed? By extending one of the sides. Okay, suppose I extend let's say this side over here, ऐसे. So this is the angle which is the exterior angle. Exterior angle. Okay, I'll give you more examples. Okay, you see a rhombus or a diamond shaped structure, A, B, C, D. Anushri, can you tell me just an example, which side should I extend and how can I make an exterior angle?
So you can extend C.
Okay, from C should I go to the left or to the right?
So right.
Okay, to the right. Okay, let me extend to the right. Okay, I have extended. I'll name this point as E. Can you name the exterior angle?
So CE.
CE is two letter name, and angle always has a three letter name. Angle always has a three letter name. For example, yeah, just a moment, just a moment. For example, if I want to talk about this angle, then I will name it as angle ADC. Okay, three letter. Then the angle where the angle is formed, that letter will come in the middle. So can you name this? I'm sorry. Can you name the exterior angle?
So angle DCE.
DCE. You said DCE.
Yes, sir.
Angle DCE is an exterior angle. Yes.
So can we call it angle C?
We can call it angle C, but there will be a confusion. So in geometry, specifically the geometry which we are going to study in class 8th and 9th, you have to be very specific, because angle C also means this angle, na? Right? If you call angle C, then there will be a confusion, because there are two meanings of angle C. So better you give it a three letter name. Three letter name. Angle DCE. That is the right way of naming it. Okay? Okay, great. Yes. So this is an exterior angle. Aditya, you want to name any other exterior angle by extending any other side?
So like we can also take BD and A, right? If you want to extend.
Yeah, you tell me where to extend. I will extend and show you.
Sir, B.
So you want me to extend B.
Yes.
You want me to take
Sir,
it up or down?
Sir, the up, sir, upside.
Okay, like this.
Yes, yes.
Okay, suppose I name it as F. Can you name the exterior angle?
Yes, sir. So it will be AB and ABF.
Angle ABF. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it is correct. This is the exterior angle ABF. So by extending any vertex, any side from any vertex, you get an exterior angle in a polygon. Okay, so now here you see many exterior angles. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see so many exterior angles. But the property which you have to remember, and this is very important, okay? Sum of all exterior angles of a polygon is always 360. Always. No matter it is quadrilateral, triangle, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, anything. If it is a polygon, then the sum of all the exterior angle has to be 360. It has to be compulsory 360 degree. Okay? Please note this down. Sum of all exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degree. No matter how many sides it has, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, n number of sides, but sum of all exterior angle does not change. It is always 360 degree. Okay, now listen very carefully. Your test has already been given in the group for elements, compounds, and mixtures. Okay. So what you have to do? Just a moment. Let me just stop recording.